So I know I said I was gonna take a little vacation, but I just can't stay away from you guys. So, Wendy and Devin, this one's for you. Hey guys, so I really hope you guys enjoyed the last week's hack videos, and this week I'm going to tell you something only a few people know. Due to popular demand, I'm making this video, and a lot of stories have been told and a lot of speculation. Every time I meet someone, I'm introduced as Boot, and they ask me how I got my nickname, and I ask them how they believe it came to pass. And I've heard some crazy stories, some from because I wore boots, to being a computer hacker, and the origin actually starts here. So unless you live under a rock, the movie that came from was a movie called Free Willy. And the whale, Willie, was otherwise actually named Keiko, was kept under some rather terrible conditions, so it's rumored, but this isn't what this video is about. Now, this is how a little misinformation can go a long way. Now, I met a best friend of mine, some years back, and his name is Bob. We all know him. Most of you know him. And somebody had told him that the son of Willie was named Buddha. So he used to call me Buddha because I was fat. Then it got shortened to Boot, and that nickname's been with me for so long, and it's been really funny because people have heard of me far and wide. People I don't even know. Sometimes I'd be in a store and someone would just yell out, "Hey, Boot," and I'd look and be like, "Hey, person I don't know, but I'll say hi to anyway." Even when I went to Tennessee for a year, I was getting some cold beer on a hot day in a shitty little corner store in the middle of nowhere, and this guy came up and he's like, "Hey, aren't you Boot?" And after talking to him for a little bit, apparently I met him in Tom's River some years back, and he remembered me. Of all the places to run into someone, right? And my ex used to joke that we couldn't go anywhere without someone knowing who I was, and that I was some kind of local celebrity. But I do have a bit of a reputation as a guy who's helped out a lot of people and a nice guy, so I guess that carried around. And yeah, so that's how I got my nickname Boot from my best friend Bob. And if you've seen some of my earlier videos, there's one called The Fat Boot Network, where Bob and I host this show and interview random people. And we used to do it as kids for fun, and some of the interviews were really hilarious. But the last show we did was a little rusty. I mean, it had been like 10 years or so, and it ended up like in a half an hour conversation towards the second half. But the first half was really funny, so you can check it out right here, and let me know if you guys would like a Fat Boot Network reboot. And just keep the questions coming along with any topics you'd like to see me cover on the show. And thank you guys for liking, commenting, and subscribing, and I will see you guys next week.